Okay, hi, good day everyone. So today we'll be doing January 2016, 23, 2045, paper 1. Right now, number 23 says, let's zoom this in so we can have some space, right? The product of P and its reciprocal may be written as. Now, guys, when you're multiplying your reciprocal, you are going to get 0. No, sorry, 1. 1. Yeah, so when you multiply a product when you multiply a number by its reciprocal, you always get 1. So if you look at these, you're going to see which one you're going to get. The reciprocal means the opposite, the inverse, right? So the inverse of P would be divide by P. So if you look at this, it would not be A, right? It would not be B. It would not be D. The answer is C. So when they say the reciprocal of P, so it's P multiplied by 1 divided by P, right? So you're just dividing, in this case, 1 over P is 1 divided by P, not so? So when I say the reciprocal, it just means divide by P, right? So if you multiply this out, you're going to get P over P, which is equals to 1. So just remember, when you multiply a number by its opposite or inverse or reciprocal, whichever word they want to use, right, it is equal to 1. Right, so C is your answer. D, they ask you, you're multiplying now these brackets. So x minus 2 by 3x minus 4. So you're going to multiply x by everything in the second bracket and then minus 2 by everything in the second bracket. Right? So that's x by 3x is 3x squared, right? X by minus 4 is minus 4x. 2 by 3x is minus 6x. And minus 2 by minus 4 is plus 4 to the 8. So we're going to get 3x squared minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10x plus 8. You're going to look for that. That is A is your answer. Right? Number 25. It says simplify this. Now, guys, number 25. In simplified form, a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n, all divided by a to the power of q. Now, we know, right, when your bases are the same, which is a is the same, we have to add our powers. So it would be a to the power of m plus n all over a to the power of q. So we're looking at that, right? But this is over q. The next law of indices state that this would be a to the power of m plus n multiplied by 1 over a to the power of q. I'm just separating them, guys. And this a to the power of q would be a to the power of m plus n multiplied by a to the power of negative q, right? So this is a to the power of m plus n minus q, right? Just when you have to just learn your indices. Or you could have used process of elimination. It's not A, it's not B, right? C has addition. We are not multiplying divide, so it would not be C. So the most logical answer is D, right? If you don't remember your laws of indices. This one, P. So for number 26, P would be, if you carry across, divide by 5 over the equal sign, it will be 20. The opposite of divide is multiply by 5. So the answer is D. Number 27, if 3 plus 2x is equals to 1, what is the value of x? For this one, guys, I would just use the options that they give you to see what you could get 1 instead of making x the subject, right? I would say let's try A. 3 plus 2 over negative 1. What is this? 2 divided by negative 1 is 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. So I know that A is my answer. B, C, and D will not work. All right? Number 28, if A is equals to 5, B is equals to C is equals to 4, then what is 6AB minus 2C? So that's 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 minus 2 by 4, right? 6 5s are 30. 30 by 2 is 60. 60 minus 4 2s are 8. 60 minus 8 is equals to 52. So my answer would be B. Right, then this one, if this is equals to 0 and what is y, you make y the subject. This one, I would make y the subject. right? So 5 open bracket y minus 2 minus 3 open bracket y plus 4. So it's 5 by y is 5y, and then 5 by minus 2 is minus 10. Then minus 3 by y is minus 3. Hold on, I made a mistake. It's 10. Right? Minus 3 by y is minus 3y, and then minus 3 by positive 4 is minus 12. So we have 5y minus 3y minus 10 minus 12 is equals to 0. So 5 minus 3 is 2y minus 22 is equals to 0. Even by looking at this, you can see that the answer is D. But let's show it, right? If we carry across negative 22, it'll turn to positive 22. So 2y is equals to 22. So y would be 22 divided by 2 if we carry across 2 here. So y is equals to 11. So my answer would be D. Right, this here is a repeated question. I saw this once before. Item 30 refers to the following diagram, right? The area of the rectangle in centimeters cubed is x squared. So they're telling you your area is x squared. So x squared is your area. The equation that may be used to find the value of x is, right? So first off, length multiplied by width. My length is x minus 4 and my width is 2. If you multiply this, you're going to get x squared, right? We're looking for this. That's 2 by x minus 4, so is equals to x squared. So the answer is A, right? It would not be B, C, or D. We have to multiply 2 by the brackets. Alright, now let's look at 31. The sum of two numbers x and y, sum means to add x plus y is equals to 18. And x minus y is equals to 14. That's what it said, right? The sum of two numbers x and y is 18. And their difference, which is x minus y, is equals to 14. Right? You're looking for that. That is C. Right? You just read it and they'll tell you. Number 32. This one is a repeated question as well. I believe the answer was 60 over 360 multiplied by 20, which is A. Wait, this is for the minor arc? Yes, is A. So first off, let us say in a circle above the center O, the area is 20 centimeters squared. The area of the minor arc is, now if you look, guys, area of an arc is equal to theta over 360 multiplied by pi r squared. Pi r squared is also known as area of a circle, so it's theta over 360 multiplied by your area, right? Because they told you the area of the circle, right? So that is, and theta in this case is the amount of degrees, so that is 60 over 360 multiplied by area, which is 20. So we see that A is your answer. This question is repeated a good few times. This one to number 33. The volume of a cube whose edge is 6 centimeters long is, right? That's 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 6. So let's see. So we know volume is side times side times side. That is for the cube, right? They told you your edge is basically the length of the lines, right? So that would be equals to 6 times 6 times 6, 6, 6 are 36, 36 by 6 is, it would not be 18, it would not be this, it would not be this. The answer is 216. Without even multiplying it, you can see that 6, 6 are 36, so you're looking for an answer that's more than 36. But 36 by 6 would never give you 72, right? So you know that your answer is D. This one is a repeated question as well. I believe the answer is C. Well, let's check it out. If it took a speedboat 9 hours to travel a distance of 1,080 kilometers, what is its average speed? So we know average speed or speed is equals to distance over time. Your distance is 1080. Your time is 9. 9 into 108 is 12. And 9 into 0 is 0. So it is 120. So you know that 34 is 120. Number 35. In a rectangular garden plot 15 meters long and 12 meters wide, an area of 80 meters is used for vegetable garden. What is the area of the plot left? So they told you the area of the garden plot. So the area of the garden plot is length times width, which is 15 times 12, right? And they want, so 15 times 12 is 150 plus 30, which is equals to 180. Guys, what I did there was 15 multiplied by 10 plus 15 multiplied by 2. So that's just an easy way to multiply if you have two digits like this, right? So that's 180, and they told you that they use 80 meters squared. So we minus an 80. This is a repeated question. The answer was B, which is 100 meters squared. That's how much was left, right? 50, this is a next question, right? I believe the answer is C, but let's check it out. 50 guests has 2 glasses of champagne. Each glass contains 150 milliliters. How many liters of champagne was used? So first off, for one guest, we know they had 2 glasses, so that's 2 multiplied by 150 is equals to 300. So one guest uses 300 milliliters. But we have 30 guests, so that's 300, not 30, we have 50 guests, so it's 300 multiplied by 50, that's correct. 5 threes are 15, and you add the 3 zeros. So we have this is milliliters. 1 liter is equals to 1,000 milliliters, right? So therefore, if we look at it, so we can use our if then therefore, or we could just divide, right? Number of liters would be 1,500, 15,000 divided by 1,000. You cross this out, you get 15. So you know it is 15 liters, right? As I said, guys, this question is repeated a lot. Number 37. An aircraft leaves A at 1600 hours and arrives at B at 19,000. What am I saying? 1930. 1930 hours, traveling at an average speed of 550 kilometers per hour. A and B are in the same time zone. That is the distance of A to B in kilometers. First off, guys, I would convert this to normal time. 1600 hours is 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. and 1900 is 7:30, I believe. Yeah, right? So they're telling you the time taken is equal to 7:30 minus 4. So we can use our fingers. 4 to 5 is 1, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and then we have 30. So this would be 3.5 hours. That's how long it took. Right now they're telling you that average is 550 per hour. So we know that average is distance over time. They told you average is 550. So 550 is equal to your distance. We don't know what your distance is over 3.5. So my distance will now be, if you carry across, divide by 3.5, it is going to turn to multiply. So it's 550 multiplied by 3.5, right? So let us multiply this out, right? We have 555 multiplied by 35, right? 5 threes are 15. Hold on. What is going on with my head? 5 threes are 15. 5 threes are 15, 16, right? And then 5 fives are 25. 5 fives are 25, 26, 27, 27. That's 5. 5 and 7 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. And then we have to shift. We have to add a 0, right? Because it's 550, I just multiplied 55 by 35 and then shifted one place. So, because we have one place, we have one digit after a decimal point, right? So we have to shift it one place. So your answer would be this right here, 1,925 kilometers. Right, number 38. A square has the same area as a rectangle with sides 9 and 16 centimeters. What is the length of the square? First off, let's find the area. The area of a rectangle is length times width, which is 9 times 16. 9 sixes are 54. 1 9 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 144. The answer is 12. I could tell you that, right? But let me just do it, right? This is a repeated question as well. We know area of a square is side times side, or side squared. They told you it's the same area. So side squared is 144. If we want side, that is the square root of 144. What multiplied by what would give you 144? 12. Right? And that would be your answer. Number 39. The area of a sector of a circle is 18 pi centimeters squared. The radius of the circle is 6 centimeters. The angle in the sector is, okay. Number 39. They said the area, again, the area of the sector of a circle is 18 pi centimeters squared. So it told you what is the area, right? The radius of the circle is 6 centimeters. The angle of the sector is, first off, what is area of a sector? The area of a sector, if we do not know it, guys, this formula is given in your multiple choice, one of the formula sheets. This is one of the formulas. It's theta over 360 multiplied by r squared by pi, right? And they told you this is 18 pi, right? They told, that's the area of the sector. They told you 6 theta over 360 multiplied by 6 squared pi, right? Let me use on this side. So first off, yeah, the area is the radius, sorry. So this is theta over 360 multiplied by 6, 6 are 36 over 1 multiplied by pi is equals to 18 pi. First off, both of them have pi, so we're going to divide by pi, right? So you're going to get theta over 360 multiplied by 36 over 1 is equals to 18. Both of them had pi on both sides, so that's why I just took it off, right? Now, 36 into 36, 1, 36 into 360 is 10. So theta over 10, over 10 is equals to 18, right? What would be theta? If we carry across this 10, right, 10 or theta is equals to 10 by 18, which is 180. So theta is equals to 18 multiplied by 10. So theta is equals to 180. So my answer would be D. And that's how you would do this question. Right, number 40. Item 40 refers to the information below. The following scores were given by 11 footballers in a goal shoot competition. What is the modal score? Meaning, what is the most popular score? Right, we see 5 is, it only had one set of 5, right? It have 2 sets of 6, it have 2 sets of 8, have 1 set of 7, it have a whole set of 3. We see 3 about 4 times, so the modal score would be 3. Right, number 41 and 42 is together. The bar chart shows the number of students who bought different number of books. How many books was bought? How many students bought exactly 4 books? So we are looking for 4 books. This would be between 8 and 10, right? It would not be 8. It would not be 10. It would not be anything more than 10. So the answer is 9. What is the mode of the distribution? Right, they ask you what is the mode of the distribution, right? What is the most popular one? This would be 5 books. Yeah, 5 would be your answer. right? 5 was the most popular number of books that was bought. All right, now let's look at this question. Let's just shift this down. In a class of 20, 12 are girls. What is the probability that a student randomly chosen is a boy? First off, let's find out number of boys, right? I told you guys, especially when we were doing paper 2, that probability is your desired over your total. Right? Now your desired is your number of boys. If there's 12 girls, how many boys would there be? Boys would be 20 minus 12, which is equals to 8. So this is 8 over 20, right? And then we're going to reduce it. What we're going to 8 and what we're going to 20? 4. 4 could go into 8 2 times, and 4 could go into 5 5 times. So your answer is C, 2 over 5, right? Item 44 refers to the following pie chart. The pie chart above shows how 100 children spend their leisure time. The number of children who uses their leisure time for games is approximately for games, right? First off, games is in your. If we look at this line here is splitting it in half, right? So that means hobby plus games is equals to 50%. Not 50%, 50, right? And reading plus TV is also 50, right? Now, if we look at this, we're looking for a number that is less than 50. So it would not be 75, right? It would not be 50. So it's either A or B. But we want something that's a little bit more. It would not be 25 because if it was 25, it would have come straight down. So games is B, 40. So for this one, you have to use a process of elimination and what you know, right? So B would have been the most logical answer. Number 45, which is the last part in this video. Tony obtained the following scores in a game. The median scores. Now, guys, median, when they give you a list like this, you cross out your first, you cross out your last, you cross out your second, you cross out your second to last, you cross out your third, you cross out your third to last, you cross out your fourth, you cross out your fourth to last. So your answer, so what they're supposed to do in this question, you put your scores, this is randomly obtained scores. You're supposed to put from lowest to highest. So it would be 3, let's cross out the 3, then 4, cross out the 4, then 5, cross out the 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 8, then 9, and 9. Right? So after you do all of this, right, then you do your cross out the first, cross out the last, cross out the second, cross out the second to last, third to last, fourth to last. So your answer is 7. Yeah, and this is how you do number 45. Right, and that is the end of January 2016, numbers 23 to 45.